Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing my all-time favorite concealers with you guys. I'll be sharing with you guys which ones I think are best for concealing under eye circles, which I think are best for covering up blemishes, and a lot more. So if you're interested in seeing my top picks, stay tuned. First concealer I'm going to talk about is actually a 10-color palette from BH Cosmetics, and this is their Camouflage Concealer Kit. And it is absolutely phenomenal. You can see that it has 10 different shades of concealer. And I was actually a little bit worried when I first ordered this just because, you know, palettes can tend to have a little bit of a lower quality, that sort of thing. So I was a little afraid that the concealers were going to be too dry, maybe they weren't going to work too well, but I was definitely pleasantly surprised by this BH Cosmetics Camouflage Kit. Obviously, I can't use all 10 of the colors in the palette to conceal, but I pretty much use these three right here on the bottom, and then these top two almost religiously. I am completely in love with them. And as you can see, some are more cool toned and some are more warm toned. So depending on if you have blue veining underneath your eyes, if it's more purple or green, you can use this to balance it out. It's also if you have any redness in your face or if you want to cover up a blemish, it has the concealer to help you guys with that. Actually, the quality is really nice. They are very, very creamy. I don't find that they're cakey underneath the eyes or on blemishes. They're not too sheer. They're very pigmented, so they're going to cover it up and it's not going to look overly cakey. I absolutely just love these concealers. I did swatch the 5 that I use on my hand so that you guys can just see what those look like. So these are the 5 concealers that I use. Now you might say that the one here in the middle is a little bit too dark, but when I do tan my face, this cool toned concealer will definitely balance out some of the blue undertones. It has more of a, I don't know, more of like an orangey sort of color to it, so it will definitely eliminate some blue tones in my under eyes. So believe it or not, it's actually not too dark underneath my eyes, and then some of the other colors you can see are a little bit lighter. And all in all, I think this is just a great palette. Definitely a great investment if you're interested in getting concealers in a few different colors, but you don't want to shell out, you know, for 6 different concealers. You just want to pay one price. Then the BH Cosmetics Professional Camouflage Concealer Palette is definitely the choice for you. So if you're interested in ordering this, I will put the link down below. My next top concealer is actually from Sheer Cover, and I did receive this particular one in my glam bag. However, I have used Sheer Cover for quite a few years. I also really enjoy their mineral makeup. Duo concealer is just second to none. It's really fabulous. This one is in light medium, and obviously it's a duo concealer, so it has 2 different shades, a lighter shade on this side and a darker shade on this side. Both of them are relatively cool toned, extremely creamy, so you can definitely use this on dry skin or combination skin. This is what the 2 colors look like swatched. And you can see, obviously, this is the darker color, this is the lighter color. Now, when I use my Sheer Cover Duo Concealer, what I go ahead and do is apply the darker color first. This is more yellow based, and I just go ahead and tap that in underneath my eye. And then over top of that, I will apply the lighter color. And this just helps to sort of tone and neutralize underneath my eyes, and it creates a completely flawless canvas. So I highly, highly recommend the Sheer Cover Duo Concealer for under eyes. It's also good for blemishes, but I definitely think that this one is a little better if you want to do some under eye corrections. Just because it's so creamy, it might sort of tend to slip off of your blemishes. So I highly recommend this for under eyes. Okay, so my next concealer you've probably heard me talk about before. It basically used to be all I would use underneath my eyes and on my blemishes when I first started out on YouTube. Definitely one of my favorites. I still use it today, especially when my skin is on the drier side, and my mom is also hooked on this product. She uses it as well. And it is the IT Cosmetics ByeBye Undereye. And I do have a full review just on the IT Cosmetics ByeBye Undereye, and I will link that video down below if you're interested in hearing more about it. In a squeezy tube. Now this is a thicker concealer. This is not going to be maybe as water-based as some of the other concealers I'm going to show you. It's not quite as silky smooth as the Sheer Cover or the BH. It's more of like a heavy-duty concealer. So let me just rub it in and show you guys. Hopefully you guys can see that even though that is a very heavy duty concealer, it is super moisturizing. Hopefully you can see sort of like the sheen to that. It's almost like a dewy look, just because this is a super moisturizing under eye concealer. And Hopefully you guys can see just how it's sort of concealed right there, my veins on my hand. It does an excellent job concealing. So IT Cosmetics ByeBye Undereye is definitely what I recommend if you have aging skin. If your skin's on the drier side, if you tend to have some fine lines and wrinkles, then IT Cosmetics ByeBye is definitely a great choice if you still want a full coverage concealer for under eyes and for blemishes. This is fabulous on aging skin because it is so creamy and moisturizing, and it is a little bit on the thicker side. It tends not to settle down into fine lines and wrinkles and sort of accentuate that. So it's not going to give you that really crepey look, which I know is like the bane of your existence if you have dry skin. I cannot stand that. The coloration of these are really good. I have mine in neutral medium, and even though I do have a light skin, this is actually perfect for me. So you can definitely get away with wearing a medium if you're sort of a light skin tone like me. The next heavy duty concealer I'm going to show you guys, also extremely full coverage, is the Hard Candy Glamoflauge Heavy Duty Concealer, and you can get Hard Candy products at Walmart. Now this is actually marketed as a tattoo concealer, just like the Kat Von D brand from Sephora. Because it is so heavy duty, it can actually cover up really dark tattoos and things like that when you apply it. It's very, very pigmented. However, this one is a little less thick than the IT Cosmetics. The IT Cosmetics ByeBye Undereye is, you know, quite a bit thicker. The Glamoflauge is a bit thinner, but I will tell you that I like it for the under eye. I have worn it to cover up my dark circles. It does a fantastic job. The only negative thing that I have to say about it is that it will tend to settle into your fine lines and wrinkles. If you do have drier skin, aging skin, I can't recommend this product for you just because I do find that throughout the day it sort of tends to settle and just sort of feather out at my crow's feet and just accentuate that. Even though I'm not really wrinkly yet, it kind of makes me look like I am. However, for blemishes, any kind of acne, that sort of thing, just dabbing this on and then setting it with a powder, it's gonna last you all day. It's amazing and super full coverage. So I will show you this one as well. Again, the squeezy tube, and this is what it looks like. You can see it's a bit lighter than my IT Cosmetics. I actually have this one in the color light. These do come, you know, in a broader range. You can see that this one is a lot lighter, and as I rub it out, you guys can probably also see that this is a bit more full coverage. I mean, like, you literally can't even see like the veining in my hand anymore. It's very thick. I know that some people don't prefer this because it can, you know, tend to give a cakey feel. Some people don't like that. I actually find that it's a bit more moisturizing than I was even expecting. When I heard that it was a heavy duty concealer and that it could even cover up tattoos, I was expecting something really thick, really dry, but this is actually quite a bit more moisturizing than you might expect. So if you have oily combination skin, if you have acne, if you have rosacea, scar marks, blemishes, I definitely recommend checking out Hard Candy's Glamoflauge because it is very heavy duty. It's gonna eliminate any of that redness. It's gonna get rid of any of those marks. It really does the job covering things up on your face. My next two top picks are fairly recent purchases. I got both of these at Ulta and I have been incredibly impressed. The first one is the new Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser. You guys have probably seen these concealers on YouTube. They have become very popular. Mine is in the color light. You can also get this in a brightener and in a treatment. This one's pretty neat because it has the sponge tip applicator and you just turn it and it clicks and the product comes out, and then you just sort of dab it underneath your eyes. I highly recommend this product for on the go. This is an amazing product to throw into your purse when you're going out if you just think you might need some touch-ups. But, and there is a but, I would not recommend this to people who have extremely dry skin because I found that when my skin was dry here for a couple days, I couldn't really wear this because it tended to look a little bit cakey. It would kind of stick to the dry flakes and just accentuate those. But if you're combination oily, highly recommend this. If you do have dry skin and you still want to give this a try because it is a really nice creamy treatment, apply it before your foundation, which is what I did today. So cleanse your face in the morning. Use your serum, your moisturizer, your under eye cream, and then apply this Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser, and then over top of that apply your foundation, and this won't budge, this won't slide around, it won't cake up. That's how I found it's best to use this product, and then, you know, throughout the day if you want to touch up, you can apply it that way. A really good concealer. I would just recommend applying it underneath your foundation, and be careful if you have dry or aging skin with this one. Oh, we've reached number 1. It is my absolute favorite top number 1 current concealer, and this was actually recommended to me by Steph's Beauty, so thank you, Steph. I'm just in love with this product, and I'd actually never heard of it before she mentioned it to me. I have tried many Physicians Formula products, but I had never noticed this particular concealer. I think it's underrated. I don't think many people know about it, but definitely worth picking up at your local drugstore. And this is the Physicians Formula Conceal RX Physician Strength Concealer, and it comes in a little squeezy tube like this. Amazing. I got mine in the color Natural Light, and I will show you what that looks like. So I'm just gonna squeeze it out. Oh, I've already used quite a bit of this. Now the thing that I like about this one is that it's not necessarily too thick, it's not too watery. I think it would be good for dry skin. I think it would also be good for combination oily skin. It's just sort of like the in the middle, perfect concealer. And so this is what it looks like, and I'm just gonna rub it out. So that's what it looks like rubbed out, and I would say that it's sort of like if the IT Cosmetics ByeBye Undereye and the Hard Candy Glamoflauge had a love child. I think it would be the Physicians Formula Conceal RX. It's sort of just right in the middle, perfect for combination skin. If you have different areas on your face that are oily and then some of the other ones are dry, then this is definitely the concealer for you. This is great for both under eyes and also to conceal redness, blemishes, that sort of thing. I do use this under my eyes, and then I also use it for spot treatment. So highly recommend it there. It's definitely long lasting. This is what I am wearing on my eyes today. I've been wearing it my last few videos, so if you thought that my under eyes looked really good, then maybe this one would be the one to try. I know that this was a lot of information to take in. I showed you guys a bunch of concealers. I was throwing skin types and skin tones at you. So I'm gonna put all of the information in the down bars just so you can go back to that as a referral. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you maybe got a concealer recommendation from this video. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel if you want to see future videos. Be sure to follow me on my Facebook, where I have daily updates, statuses, pictures, just general randomness, what I'm doing every day. Also my beauty blog, I do product reviews on there. I also have giveaways that are not featured here on my channel, so be sure to go over and follow my blog. And lastly, my brand new Instagram, which is so exciting. Instagram is now available to Android users, so I have one of those now, and I do post multiple pictures a day, so if you want to keep up with me that way, then go ahead and follow me there. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.